The turnover machine. This is the quarterback that's more likely to throw a turnover than a touchdown. Usually this player is a backup quarterback for a team that's already competing for draft positioning or plays for the Cleveland Browns. Watching them, you wonder how they made it into the league with how poor they play. Key trait, touchdown to interception ratio. Main players, Nathan Peterman, Andrew Walter, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. The journeyman. This is the quarterback who has played for every team you can think of. Usually, they're good for a few games due to their experience before you see exactly why they aren't a franchise quarterback. They're usually used as a bridge quarterback or backup when the starter gets injured. Key trait, good vibes. Main players, Josh McCown, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Brian Hoyer. The bust. This is the quarterback that was drafted with a top 10 pick but severely underperformed to expectations. They always have a few believers who watch them in college and blame their lack of success on the team, but most of the time the quarterback isn't that good, simply put. Key trait, regret. Main players, Ryan Leaf, Jamarcus Russell, Johnny Manziel. But there are rare occasions where the bust isn't completely terrible and can transform into the journeyman. Some examples would be Sam Darnold, Sam Bradford, and Mitchell Trubisky. Mr. Potential. This is the quarterback who everyone says could be better, but their potential was held back for one reason or another. Sometimes it's the roster structure, the poor O-line, or sometimes they just don't improve upon themselves and never end up getting better. Key trait, wasted talent. Main players, David Carr, Andrew Luck, Deshaun Watson. Scrambler. This is the quarterback who breaks the game with his legs. You hate playing against them, but they are so fun to watch when they aren't playing against you. Just when you think they're going to get tackled, they somehow manage to run away and make a play. Key trait, escape artist. Main players, Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. The Iron Man. This is the quarterback who never misses a game no matter what. Somehow they manage to never get injured, and even when they are injured, they're still playing. Usually because of how durable they are, they're near the top of a lot of total stat categories. Key trait, indestructibility. Main players, Brett Favre, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. Game manager. This is the quarterback who is the perfect definition of mid. They usually aren't the reason a team wins, but they also aren't the reason a team loses. They're good at not making mistakes, but also don't make big plays either. Basically, you win with them, not because of them. Key trait, stability. Main players, Alex Smith, Trent Dilfer, Jacoby Brissett. Captain If. This is the quarterback who's undefeated in hypotheticals. Usually whenever their name is mentioned, there's an if before it. These tend to be very talented quarterbacks who just never end up getting far in the playoffs, either due to their own untimely bad game or their team not helping them win. Key trait, disappointment. Main players, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Aging star. These are the quarterbacks who aren't as good as they were in the past. They're washed now, but either due to being in denial or chasing a ring/money, they change teams and end up getting little success. Their past reputation is what keeps them in the league, with teams hoping that they can reignite that flame to get some wins. Key trait, nostalgia. Main players, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan. Field general. This is the quarterback that commands the entire offense with impressive skill. They're usually experienced players who are elite at taking over games and finishing late game drives. This is the type of quarterback you want with the ball in their hands at the end of a game. Key trait, clutch. Main players, Drew Brees, Dan Marino, Matthew Stafford. The project. This is the quarterback who's drafted highly, usually because of physical traits, but is lacking refinement and productivity in some skills. They get drafted higher than people expect because they have the potential to become great if they work out correctly, but also the potential to be a waste of a pick as well. Key trait, belief. Main players, Josh Allen, Christian Hackenberg, Anthony Richardson. Gunslinger. This is the quarterback who plays like a real fucking man. He's a traditional risk taker and absolutely slings the ball down the field. While they are extremely fun to watch, they can be hit or miss. And since they can make the throw, they will make the throw, leading to varying results. Key trait, arm punts. Main players, Jameis Winston, Brett Favre, Baker Mayfield. Lastly, we have the generational talent. This is the type of quarterback you win dynasties with. They are always a top-tier quarterback in the league and were a Hall of Fame lock years before other quarterbacks their age were. This caliber of quarterback comes around the league once every 10 to 15 years, blocks several teams from winning Super Bowls, and leaves at the top of all of the winning categories. Key trait, winner. Main players, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana. If you like this video, comment, share. This is Gade Films, and stay fantastic.